Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you the 10 things that we do not spend our money on in our house. So many years ago we used to spend our money on some of these items. In fact, I think we used to spend, I've got it written down here. So we used to spend our money on a lot of these items at one time or another, but they've definitely gone out of the budget. They're a waste of money. We're not going to get anything out of them. Yeah, there's one, maybe two that there's some exceptions to and some reasons why, but I will explain everything as we go along. But to crack on, so the first one is Sky subscription. Like a lot of people, you have Sky subscription, you pay an absolute fortune for it, and you can't watch all the channels all at once. So to us, that's not it's not very cost effective, and we found more and more we just really wasn't watching it anymore. We had other interests that we were interested in, things that we did. So quite frankly, it was an awful lot of money. Like £40 a month I think we was paying at one point. So that was it. Cut it out completely. We still have the satellite dish stuck on the outside of our house, and we do receive the free channels with the free box that we had. But to be honest, we don't even really watch an awful lot of telly anyway. So even though it's free, we don't watch an awful lot. So yeah, it's just sitting there because we don't want to take it down, and we got a free box. Yeah, we don't watch Sky anymore. We don't pay the money, and we found it was an absolute rip-off, to be perfectly honest with you. So the second thing that we do not spend our money on, in fact, I don't think I've ever spent my money on this. I think my husband may have done once or twice, but I know I've never spent my money on this. Is that car wash. I've never had paid anyone to wash my car. Actually, maybe tell a lie. Maybe once, maybe twice when my children were younger. They wanted a bit of pocket money, and I sent them outside with a bucket of soapy water and a sponge, and yeah, for a couple of quid I got them to earn their money. But other than that, I've never paid for anyone to valet my car or clean it, whatever. Okay, so number 3 is newspapers and magazines. Now at some point or the other we have bought newspapers and magazines, and we simply don't have them anymore. We don't have them delivered, we don't purchase them, and we find that if we need the information, we can either get it on the internet, or if we're looking for news, for the local news, for a local newspaper, we can get it, like I say, on the internet. We can get it on the TV. We can get it all sorts of other ways that are free to us, so we don't really need to buy newspapers and magazines. Did recently have to say there was an exception to this, because we went on a Frugal road trip to Devon with Gabriel, a home education trip, myself and Gabriel, and I needed to purchase, well, I thought I needed to purchase the tickets out of it, and I bought several newspapers, but it turned out I actually didn't. So I actually did spent money there that I didn't need to, but I've never done it, so I didn't realise. So next time I know not to do that. So I know that there is, if I wait a little while, someone will give the code numbers over, and I'll be able to do it without even buying the newspapers. So I made a bit of a boob there, but you know, I wasn't aware. So but the exception to the rule is, other than that, we do not buy newspapers and magazines. We get information that we need to know somewhere else. So number 4 is haircuts. Now, when my children were younger, especially my older children when they were younger, I used to cut all their hair myself. When they were younger, it wasn't so bad cutting their hair. I wasn't too bad at cutting hair, but now they've got older, they want all these fashionable styles. I really can't, I'm not really, you know, experienced enough to do all these fashionable styles. So they go to the barbers, and we sort it out that way. And my husband goes to the barbers as well. But as for myself, I have cut my own hair in the past, but I do not cut my hair anymore. There is a reason why I don't cut my hair anymore, and that is because this is a wig. I wear wigs because I have lost most of my hair. Now, I'm going to do a video pretty soon about that to explain why. Yeah, so then you'll be able to watch that and see why I don't have my hair cut and why I've lost my hair. It'd be too long to share in this video, so I'll just leave it for another video. Number 5 is builders. We don't have builders coming to do our work here, because my husband is a builder. Yeah, so I don't need to pay for a builder. My husband does it for me for free. I say free, but I have to make him some lovely dinners like shepherd's pie, his favourite, and liver and bacon and all sorts of nice things, and to reward him for doing the lovely work around my house. So yeah, so we don't pay for builders. But saying that, we do have to pay for electricians and plumbers, because my husband doesn't do electrical work and plumbing work. That's not his. He'd rather not do that. He'd rather play it safe and let the experts do it. But other than that, building work, decorating and things like that, my husband does it all for free. Number 6 is music. Without one exception, I do not go and buy CDs, records, tapes, whatever it is. I don't go and buy it. There is only one exception that I will go and buy that, and that is the latest releases for my favourite band, which happens to be is The Darkness. I absolutely love The Darkness. I'm crazy about The Darkness. I love their music. So when they have a release or something, I will go out and buy it. But other than that, anytime I want to listen to some music, I will either listen to it on YouTube, I will listen to it via SoundCloud or through Spotify or any other free music store type thing, if you get what I'm saying, app, for free. And if you're using Spotify, that helps with the music anyway, with the charts and helping support the bands anyway. I don't use iTunes because I don't have an iPhone or anything that connects to iTunes. I have done in the past, but I don't now, so I don't use iTunes currently. Yeah, so we don't go out and buy music, we just listen to it from a free source. So number 7 that we do not buy is we do not buy brand new cars. Now, I have never bought a brand new car. Oh no, can't afford it anyway to buy a brand new car. It's not in our budget. We've lots of things to spend our money on in the home and bringing up our children. But yeah, never bought a brand new car. Always bought second-hand cars, and I've always been happy with what I've purchased. And we've always purchased it with cash, never with credit. So we've always been happy with what we've got. And in the past, when we had a car one particular time that was just totally non-repairable, we couldn't even get the parts for it at the scrapyard. I had to just let it go and let it be scrapped. For some time, for over a year and a half, I didn't have a car before I saved up the money to get another car anyway. So if I don't have a car, I will just go about my business and adapt my life to without having a car. It's not necessary. In fact, I don't really use my car all that much. Really only for going shopping and doing a few things around the area and visiting friends and family and shopping and that sort of thing. So number 8 on the list of things that we do not buy in our house is fresh herbs. I do not buy fresh herbs because I have them all growing in my garden out there. They're all growing out there. Everything that we use in our cooking is out there. We also use dry herbs, so I use dry herbs as well, but I have all the herbs that I use in my cooking in the garden. So I've got oregano, I've got thyme, parsley, what else have we got? Rosemary, chives. I've pretty much got everything that I would use out in the garden. Dill. I've had dill out in the garden. I think the dill's not looking too healthy at the moment, so I might have to sort something out with that. But yeah, everything that we use is in the garden, and I don't buy it because it costs an absolute fortune. And putting it in the garden is a much cheaper way, and it saves you a lot of money. Okay, the 9th thing on my list that I do not spend my money on in this house, and I have had this once, as living in this house now, I don't have a window cleaner. Sorry. Okay, so I live in a huge Victorian house. It's 4 floors. It's 4 floors tall, high, whatever you want to say. And in the past, I have had a window cleaner come round and clean my bottom windows when we first moved in. But unfortunately, they won't clean the top windows. So what we have to do is we have to do it ourselves. So we do it every I think it's about every 6 months, every year. We give the top windows a good clean, and that's what we can do because they won't come round. It's too tall for them, for their ladders. And the bottom ones that we can reach, we do it ourselves. So that's going to save us a fair amount of money instead of having window cleaners come round every 6 weeks or something like that. And number 10 on our list is shock horror. We do not buy microwave meals. Nope, we don't buy microwave meals. We don't buy microwave meals because we simply don't have a microwave. So having a microwave is a quick way to blow your budget and spend all your food money or food budget on some what might seem a quick and easy way of getting a dinner on the table, but it's most certainly for a larger family a really expensive one. And in our house, microwave meals are not doable. We just cannot afford to do that every day or all the time. So we don't have a microwave and we don't buy microwave meals. So they're the 10 things we don't spend money on in our house. Some of them are pretty obvious. A lot of people don't do spend money on those things either when they're being frugal. We have found that not buying these items and spending our money on them has eased their budget, and it's helped us save some money for other things in the house like renovations. What have you stopped spending your money on to save money? Leave your comments down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you stopped spending your money on. But until next time, you take care, and I will see you again soon.